Hey everyone. So just a porch plant update. We've got a lot of these citrus are doing okay. Some are decidedly not okay, but we'll see what happens there. The Swedish ivy is prolific. It's spread all over the place out here, um, which is expected. It's an ivy. Very hardy ivy at that. I really like how often it can go without water for a week or two or three and not have a problem. You can see we've got some chamomile started, um, and then the figs you see around here. These are which ones are these? These are phenomenal fig. They're all dormant, just keeping them hydrated so they can spring back. We've got a honeyberry back here that is not doing well. We've got the. Oh no, I didn't label it, and I've forgotten which pepper this was. I think. I think this is the orange Scotch bonnet. And then we've got some larger citrus back here, barely making it through the winter. Um, Although there's some new growth. I think that's a Meyer lemon, and then this is a key lime. The key lime's putting on new growth, so that's a positive sign. I keep having problems. I don't know if you can see it, that little web there. Spider mites. So you notice this kind of blotchy pattern on the leaves. Characteristic sign of leaf sucking pests, in this case, spider mites. Um, I've treated these with neem oil, and that has stopped them from getting any worse. I am still not sure if I've managed to completely kill them off, though. Spider mites in winter on the porch just seem unavoidable. I think the dry air in here, it's really difficult to keep it humid in here because if I keep it as humid as a greenhouse should be, then what happens is I get condensation in the roof envelope of the porch, and that's really bad for the structure. So I have to kind of let it get dry in here. I think right now it's like and when I say dry, it's not really dry. It's like 35% humidity. So, but anyway, yeah, spider mites, big problem in the winters here. Really difficult to keep under control. I've got another citrus here that got overwatered late summer and just refuses to dry out. You can see I stripped back all the rock mulch in an effort to get it to dry out. It just refuses to dry out. So I might have lost that one. We'll see how it goes. You got the succulent still going gangbusters. Some more chamomile, a really sad cactus. I think I've said before, I am not a cactus person. I don't know how I've managed to keep that alive for the, 5, 6, 7 years it's been here now. But yeah, I'm not great at it, apparently. And then the banana. So last time I showed the banana, I think it was pressing against the ceiling. I cut the pseudostem at about the 3 foot, 2.5, 3 foot mark, and the plant bounced back and put out 5 new leaves over the probably 4 months since I did that. And now all the leaves have died back except the central one that's growing up. And this feels, my gut says that this is dehydrated, that the plant's not getting enough water. But the soil is very damp, at least at the core. So I use one of these moisture meters. They're not what I would call a scientific device, but they do give you a reference, and you can see varying amounts of dampness. It's very damp at the bottom of the pot, minimally damp in the middle, but it's still moist, and you can see it's wet enough that the soil is sticking to the tool. Now this plant is from the end of September 2022, so it might be just the time that this pseudostem's going to die back. The corm should send up more banana, and you can see back here a pup that it was sending up, and that pup has turned unhealthy. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm keeping the porch in the 60s. I think maybe it's because this year the pot is sitting on the concrete floor rather than elevated up. Last year I had, over the winter, it was sitting on some cocoa coir bricks that I was storing. That might have been accidentally a good move. So maybe I'll pick this up off the floor. Hopefully it's just sleeping. We'll see. And then the mother phenomenal is also dormant. So yeah, otherwise just starting to get together seeds for next year. Started buying new raised beds for new installations next year. Yeah, that's about it. That's what I got going on the porch right now. I'm gonna have to move a lot of this stuff out of here to make room for the spring starts. I do not know where I'm gonna put the stuff. This is way too much to bring to the office. So yeah, I'll have to start thinking about this and figure out a plan. Usually I start stuff in here. The earliest stuff I start is like onions and such from seed, and that's going to be February. So I got just a few weeks to figure this out. Maybe I'll set up a grow tent in the basement and temporarily relocate them there now that the holidays are done and we're not going to be entertaining down there. But I don't know. Probably be talking about that in a future update. So subscribe if you want to catch that. All right. Well, that's all I got. Hope you have a great day. And oh yeah, it's New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year.